What's going on? This is City Wrestling Radio, and this is our weekly retro Sunday Night Heat review show. I'm your host. I'm the ever so lovely and talented Mr. Corey Smith, being joined via Zoom chat with my co-host, the main roster mate himself, Mr. Jose Oseguera. He's over there.
How are you doing, sir? How's everybody out there in the interwebs doing? We're doing well here back in 1998. Can you believe it? It is December 6th.
December 6th, 1998. Sunday Night Heat. We're going to talk about the whole show. But first off, to answer your question, I'm well. Thank you for asking.
It's good to hear. You know, this Zoom thing is really getting annoying. And looks like we're going to be going even deeper into shelter in place very soon.
Yeah,
so
now we have to deal with other county. I'm not even going to get fucking into it.
Yeah, just buckle up, Buttercup.
And nonetheless, Attitude Era, Sunday Night Heat, December 6th, 1998. Ooh, and I have a light flashing in my house. It's okay. It's just a ghost of wrestling past. And we're going to talk all about it because a lot of stuff going on. But one thing, I want to get into, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe at City Wrestling Radio on Instagram and Facebook, at CWR415 on Twitter. Because, hey, I don't know, support us. Just, you're watching the video, click like, subscribe. You like it, just let us know.
We won't clog your timeline. We're very aware that way.
I mean, maybe in story mode where I'm just like, I wish stories on, I should start just like telling stories,
Yeah, okay.
Maybe that should be what it's used for. But a lot of stuff. One thing, I want to say, it's 1998, the peak era. It's not WWE, but I just wanted to mention the peak era of WCW and the whole, one of their top guys at the time, Sting. He, at the time, WCW, of course, you remember him. He's just made his comeback in AEW. And, of course, me and Michael, it's Sting.
It's Sting. It's Sting.
Yeah, Tony Schiavone.
We haven't seen Sting since 2001 in TNT when he infamously fought Ric Flair on the last Nitro ever when Shane McMahon purchased the WCW.
Yeah, Tony Schiavone was just flipping his shit. But me and Michael Vergara, we did a whole the review of the show earlier this week. Go check it out if you haven't watched it. Winter came, left, and he left a huge mess all over the place, and me and Michael were there to clean it up, all the thoughts. But just real quick, what were your thoughts, Jose, on the return of Sting?
Dude, I marked out so much.
Yeah.
But after, relaxing a little bit, calming down, because I was still hyped, juiced. Oh my God, Sting's back. I thought, what impact will Sting really have?
Well, he might.
For me, I'm thinking he's going to be, maybe 4 times a year wrestler.
I think
he's more active. Jake the Snake, more active. Arn Anderson, more active than Tully Blanchard. Yes, 100%.
I think he's gonna wrestle for sure. It's not gonna be the WWE thing that he did where he was wrestling Seth Rollins for the world title. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
No. However, I think some people are saying he's never going to wrestle. I said what I had to say on the show, Sting's going to wrestle again. Not for the new, not against the newly crowned AEW World Heavyweight Champion, Kenneth Omega, but
it would be cool to see him fight Darby Allin, but I don't think.
No,
I don't think they. I mean, I'm saying it would be cool to watch them fight, but I'm thinking of Sting, in 2001. Yeah. I'm not thinking about 2020 Sting.
Yeah, maybe if he adopts Darby Allin and Thunder Rosa and he raises them as his children, and he's just walking them along the rafters, but making sure they don't fall. There, calm down, Thunder. Don't fall over the edge. And she's just she's punching Darby. Darby's like, stop it. All I feel is pain. I don't know. It could be.
Yeah.
But like I said, go check out that review because it's pretty good.
Yeah. Let me say that the MGF stuff is interesting, fun.
Yeah. Well, it's MGF.
And that world title match was pay-per-view quality. I'm not saying it's New Japan quality, but it's pay-per-view quality on, for free on a Wednesday.
You know what I'd say? It was dynamite.
There you go.
Yeah, it was a good show, great show. Mike, and like I said, Michael had a whole lot to say about it too. So go check out the show in the little pop-up little thing up there. Like I said, right click, save for later. You gotta talk some Heat now. We gotta talk Heat.
Because nothing's better than Heat.
Yeah. Well, one quick mention. One more thing before we get into the show.
A great staple of Heat.
A great staple of Heat and the WWE universe and wrestling in general. San Francisco, Montreal, Pacific Northwest. You think the Intercontinental title? You think Royal Rumble? You think one of the first openly gay wrestlers in all of time? Well, maybe not all of time. Probably one of them.
He definitely was a groundbreaker.
Pat Patterson. He passed away. Like I said, we talked about it the other day, me and Michael. But, also, like, he's a huge staple in the Attitude Era. Mm-hmm. To be thinking he was he was 79 when he passed away, in 2020. We're going back 22 years. So he was 57 at the time,
Still taking bumps.
Sting is 61 right now. Let's just think about that. You know what I mean? So Sting is older than Pat Patterson was in the Attitude Era. Mm-hmm. And Pat Patterson, I mean, he was a hardcore champion for a minute too. Mm-hmm. I know he was covered in body armor, but still.
And something that's really, really cool is San Francisco gets a shout out. And
Cow Palace, baby.
Jim Ross for some reason he remembers as well. So he brought up the fact that Pat Patterson was known for his I want to say Royal Rumble, but that's not right. Battle Royale.
Yeah.
For his battle royales in San Francisco at the Cow Palace. So that was a pleasant surprise to hear.
Yeah, what is there to be said about Pat Patterson? You know what I mean? He's one of the everyone loved him in the industry. I don't know. You know what I mean? What else can I really say about the guy?
Yeah, no, we don't know him personally, so we don't know what type of person
I met him once.
Yeah. You shared the picture on the socials.
And I held a fist at him, and he was like, oh, keep that away from me.
But as far as we hear, he's definitely a standard bearer for all pro wrestling.
I mean, I think all of wrestling, I'm not going to sit here and talk about his controversies back in the, the 80s and WWE days. But, you know what I mean? Everyone else, a lot of gay people have really come forward and been like, Pat Patterson's a great guy. We all cherish and love and respected him. He was actually Vince McMahon's best friend.
Oh, really? I didn't hear that.
Best friend. Yeah, he was his best friend. And actually, one of the theories out there that I heard on Wrestling Observer Live is, Pat Patterson has been in a home for a while. And, they were saying on the show, possibly could it have started when everything kind of went downhill in WWE? Then your best friend's in the hospital, you're distracted.
Yeah.
So, our condolences to the Friends family and everyone else of Pat Patterson. So,
and you gotta say this guy was the best stooge ever.
Oh yeah,
he's way better than Briscoe.
Yeah.
Or Slaughter or any other stooge that's come after.
And tonight, Patterson, this show is for you, buddy. Let's make him go banana. We kick off the show with, let's talk Sunday Night Heat now. We kick off the show with Yamaguchi-san and Kaientai.
And we don't even know where this takes place from, right?
December 6th.
No, not when, where?
I think, no, that was last week. No idea. Maybe I wrote it down somewhere, but I actually watched this way too early in the week.
Okay.
So I got to read through my notes and have it come back to me. But Yamaguchi-san and Kaientai, they kick off the show with a backstage promo. It's in Japanese, but I'm assuming they're saying, hey, welcome to the show. Taka, he's going to have a title match. He's going to win because we really like him. Actually, I was really trying to find a translation of what he was saying. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I know I'm doing too much research at that point.
Yeah.
But everything I came across was like, yeah, he just shouted some Japanese. I was like, okay, you could make something up and just be like, hey, he said welcome to the show.
Yeah, internet writers in '98 were lazy.
Yeah, I think it was that one dude's blog of doom Anyways,
Goes again.
I think it was
Giving this
Dave.
guy too many
Damn
points.
Dave. Then we kick it off with Jim Cornette. He's back. The Corn Man is back with Kevin Kelly on commentary. Which,
Did Cole get a demotion? What's going on here?
well, I wanted to point that out. How Michael Cole was working backstage tonight or that night, while Kevin Kelly was out on the commentary desk, and I think they were just trying things out and they were working things around, just seeing maybe what Kevin Kelly had.
Yeah.
So, let's see. We go on to the first match of the night: Taka Michinoku versus Dwayne Gill for the light heavyweight title. I mean, like I said, Dwayne Gill's still the light heavyweight champion. Taka takes it to Gill right as the bell rings. This continues for a few minutes. Tornado DDT to Gill, leading into a missile drop kick. Taka then signals for the Michinoku driver, and then Gill just gets kind of sloppy reversal and out of the driver into the pin. And
What?
Yeah.
Come on, you guys.
Taka controlled this match like
bell to bell.
Almost 95% of this match.
99 points. All Gill did was get a roll up.
Well, it was 2 minutes and there was a 3 count, so I would say like technically it's 97.3, but I feel you.
I swear it's a 24 title all over again.
Well, the light heavyweight title?
Yeah, a simple roll up gets you the title.
Well, there's they don't care about it. You know what I mean? They never really cared about the light heavyweight title.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's one of those titles too. Like once even they got the cruiserweight title, they were like, well, fuck this title.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I thought they were going to keep the light heavyweight title and nix the cruiserweight, but I guess cruiserweight's a better name. So
yeah, sounds cooler.
Like this was if Taka would have won, this would have been a good squash match, but it was that screwy WWE style finish.
Yeah, end the 90s, late 90s. Well, we get to see the Acolytes come in and murder Kai and Tai.
Yeah, they go after like Kai and Tai like movie style, so they go after Kai and Tai like 2-on-2 at a time. Mm-hmm. And you just see like Taka in the corner. He's just like watching. He's like, "Oh God, okay, it's my turn." Ah! They take out Kai and Tai and was it Yamaguchi-san? Oh, and remember their manager, the Jackal, won Don Callis of Impact Wrestling.
Yeah.
So Kevin Kelly and Jim Cornette, they run down the show. Tonight, we have a major announcement by one Owen Hart. We have the corporate champs. That's the corporate WWE champ, The Rock, the corporate Intercontinental champion, Ken Shamrock, and the hardcore champion, the Big Boss Man, versus the Brood, and Mankind versus The Undertaker. And when I saw that, I was like, yeah, I'll fucking believe it when I see it. Mm-hmm. Because they did that to us, I think, on the first show.
Yeah.
Where they were like, you're going to get Mankind and Undertaker. I'm like, there's 30 seconds left. And this, I can see what's going on here.
Yeah.
They're building up, as they're building up this Undertaker Mankind match, Stone Cold Steve Austin enters the building through the back. He's not even scheduled to be there tonight.
What?
I know, right? We got chaos ensuing backstage already.
But Cole is on the job.
Michael Cole, he's taking a break from the commentary desk. He's backstage. He's waiting for Austin, but he's not going to talk to him until after this match.
Yeah.
It's LOD versus Too Much, and I don't know.
It's too much.
I think this is the end of Too Much. I think that this is how they get written off. I'm just guessing, but if this is how they want to write them off, go for it. One of them has a leg injury.
Mm-hmm.
And
they're purposely doing this thing with LOD where they're making all their matches shit.
Dude, hold on. I'll get into it. So okay. LOD goes right after Too Much, right after the bell rings. Draws, he's super aggressive, beating down on Brian Christopher. Hawk working on Scott Taylor on the outside. LOD focusing on the knee of Scott Taylor after Draws clipped it coming into the ring. Draws applies the weirdest looking single leg Boston Crab that I've ever fucking seen.
He grabbed the ankle, then he moved to the thigh.
He was just holding his thigh
He bear hug your leg.
Yeah. And I was like, that's not even me. I was like, that's not how you, okay, sure, whatever. Scott Taylor taps though. It's not a horrible match because, like I said, you thought it was horrible?
It was horrible.
Like the ending was really bad.
But they're doing it on purpose, I think.
Well,
think
yeah.
this is
I
on
think everyone hit their spots though. You know what I mean in this match. And
Oh yeah, no, sure. I think it was actually booked to be a lame finish and a lame match because Animal's doing all the LOD spots,
yeah.
all the muscle spots and stuff, and Draws is just spending the whole time on the outside working on Christopher.
Yeah.
And it just with the way that hold comes off and how the whole thing feels, it's like they're taking away what this new LOD could be, and they're trying to show you that the old LOD is the way to go.
Well, you know,
It's purposely.
I wonder if this was just a placeholder. I mean, for when Hawk returns. You know.
Yeah, 100. Yeah, totally. They're trying to tell you, look, the best version is Animal and Hawk.
Yeah.
Draws when Hawk comes back is gonna get his ass beat.
Okay, so we move on from that to Michael Cole backstage with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Okay, so I feel like this whole clip right here, like they were all just laughing and just like having a great time, and they were like, "Oh God, this is gonna be great!" And at 5, oh, we gotta do this now, okay? Because Austin was just kind of like seemed a little nervous when he was talking. Michael Cole's like, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Why am I here? Oh, yes. Why are you here? You know, Austin just wants to watch some good wrestling back on. Oh, excuse me. He wants to watch some good wrestling ringside. He has his own ticket he bought.
Ain't no reason why I can't be a spectator.
Yeah, I mean, spectators usually go through the front door.
Yeah,
I mean,
they don't carry their gym bag with them.
Yeah, and get served beers ringside when when they're in '98.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I'd be like, okay, people who sit ringside probably do have some sort of like
luxury seats. Yeah.
Like, oh, can you bring me a drink, please? Thank you. I don't want to miss any of the wrestling matches.
Mm-hmm.
But Stone Cold Steve Austin, he said, like I said, he just wants to watch some good wrestling here, and he repeats himself a few times. Oh, then we move on to the WWF Rewind of the night.
I was hoping you'd bring this up.
Literally something that just happened.
They rewound the tape 30 seconds.
2 minutes ago. It was a literal rewind.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't just go back and watch the whole Austin thing, too.
Mm-hmm.
It's of Draws having the dumb, weird leg lock thing on Scott Taylor. So, ridiculous.
Yeah.
Then we move on. The doctors are backstage looking at Scott Taylor. And
oh, man, my leg.
He's like, my leg. I honestly think this is how they get written off. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, this is how it seems. Like,
how do they bring up I don't want to jump too far ahead of myself, but I don't remember them.
Too cool.
Yeah, I remember.
I mean, yeah, I think.
But I don't remember, I don't remember how they came back. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I think they just showed up one night dressed
just like one Monday.
Hip hop, you know.
And now they're hip hop. Yeah. Because you see Scotty's his mustache coming in. It's coming in, guys. It's coming in.
Yeah. You're gonna give him the rest of the time off, let it grow out.
Mm-hmm. And his hair gets spiky. Go find a gel that works, bro.
Yeah. Then we have Owen Hart's major announcement of the evening.
Oh, what could it be?
Owen Hart, he states he has a blockbuster announcement to make. He says, Steve Blackman, you've disgraced the legacy of the Blue Blazer for the last time, because on Monday Night Raw this past week, the Blue Blazer actually attacked Owen Hart, but it wasn't the Blue Blazer.
Mm-hmm.
It was Steve Blackman. He dressed like the Blue Blazer.
Thunk?
He says, you've disgraced the name of the Blue Blazer for the last time. Enough is enough, and it's time for a change. So I'd like to announce 7 days from now at Rock Bottom in Vancouver, I'm coming out of retirement to fight you, Blackman. And one other thing, or one other tidbit of you. Wait, what? And one other tidbit of you. Just remember, there's a little bit. Oh,
for you.
Oh, he said one tidbit for you. There you go. Sorry, my notes. He said there's a little bit of the Blue Blazer in all of us, and I was just like,
right, yeah.
It's like, what did you do to my drink, Owen? So Owen Hart, he's good. I mean, he's not the best on the mic.
Yeah, no. And
I do love that phrase though. Enough is enough, and it's time for it. It's just iconic.
Yeah, totally. But you know what I had a problem with is that his announcement was relegated to Sunday Night Heat. It wasn't a Raw announcement. That's kind of sucked, no?
Yeah, you think that would be, especially Owen Hart coming out of retirement, you'd want to build it up a little bit more.
Oh, no, we're going to announce this on Heat.
Yeah, no, they had to have too much time for Shawn Michaels The Commissioner Shawn Michaels on Raw, remember?
Yeah.
Then we have DX arriving to the arena, Triple H, China, and X-Pac.
Where are the Outlaws?
Ooh, Cornette was really, where are the Outlaws? I don't even know where they are. Okay, yeah. I honestly don't remember this whole, like, them almost joining the corporation thing.
Yeah, it's such a big tease. I think it ended up, you know why you don't remember it is because there wasn't an actual breakup. They just teased it, and then the big swerve was that they're all still together.
Yeah, and then at the end, like Triple H leaves eventually. Towards the end, I think, of our tenure here at Sunday Night Heat. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah. So Heat so far is moving by really rapidly.
Yeah, I just noticed that.
Like we're having a really, a very boom, 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 boom type of show.
But I mean, this week it's just like, what is there, really going on? You know what I mean? To be like,
yeah, well, it's moving.
Yeah.
What do you have so far? Well, you have a title match that ended up in a weird fashion.
We'll get there.
You have LOD squashing. You have a whole bunch of backstage segments, and then the Owen Hart announcement. And they're firing on all cylinders here.
Yeah.
And we're not even 30 minutes into it. We're like maybe 20, 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Into it?
I would want to say so, about 25, 30 minutes. Yeah. We have the corporate champs, the Raw, Ken Shamrock, and the Big Boss Man versus the Brood. This is a paint by number 6-man tag match. Shamrock.
It was starting to get good.
What's up?
It was starting to get good.
It was good.
It was going. I was like, oh, okay, this is a good match.
But it was like Shamrock and Edge, Christian and Boss Man. You know what I mean? Like everyone got their hits in on someone else. Corporation building up the heat on Gangrel. Rock and Gangrel kind of go at it for a little bit. And to me, they actually built Gangrel pretty strong against The Rock, if you ask me. Triple H and X-Pac run down to the ring, attack the corporation. Well, you know what? Road Dogg and Billy Gunn come down, and they go after the Brood. It was a double DQ, but I will say this. It did answer my questions from last week. Like, why were all these other teams help? Remember, it was like Road Dogg and Billy Gunn were helping the corporation because they were going after the Brood.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? So at least they stood with their DX brethren. Even though they all had a stare down and then they just kind of left.
Yeah.
They were like, what do we do?
And then we get the signature Triple H mooning.
Yeah, Triple H really liked to show his ass to people in the 90s.
Especially to Ken Shamrock. I want to say like this isn't the first time.
I thought that was it to Ken Shamrock. I thought it was to the crowd.
Ken Shamrock was right there because X-Pac threw a kick towards Shamrock.
Okay.
That was Shamrock.
We move on. Then we have Mark Henry versus Jeff Jarrett. Oh, finally.
Dream Date 98.
Dream Date 98. We get the recap of Mark Henry and Chyna's date, where, she was forced to go on a date, but he's really just a good guy.
He's just a teddy bear.
Oh, he that's how he gets his dates. He threatens you into a lawsuit, and then you have to go on a date with him. But then you really start to like him. It's a form of, I think they call it Stockholm Syndrome. Because they're on the date. Chyna wants it to end the entire date. And then at the end, when like Mark Henry's dancing, she's like,
that's when she was like, this guy is pretty funny.
She's like, if he could dance, he probably makes a good partner. He's probably really reliable, and I can trust him.
I wonder if he's scared of cameras. No, I don't think he is.
No. Then some guys try to like make fun of Chyna, and he beat them up. So.
Oh, they both beat them up.
Yeah. I do like that Mark Henry. The wanting to try to impress the ladies. Like, he's like, I'll take you out, do this. I don't like the whole, like, he's forcing Chyna to go on a date with her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I would have liked it if he was just, like, over and over again just asking. And she's like, dude, just, which is even, like, a little much. Like, don't do that. If a girl tells you no, or a guy tells you no, somebody says no to you, just whatever. Someone will say yes.
And a little bit of over-explaining or covering up the fact that this isn't real. Do they have to mention that they got away just before the cops came? So there were no reports filed. We're fine. Yeah. I think we would have done well not knowing that.
The cops are like, they show up there. What happened? They're like, well, do you watch wrestling? They're like, well, yeah, it's 98. They're like, great. China and Mark Henry. They're like, yeah. They beat us up. Oh, okay. We're going to go to the arena.
Yeah. Hey, what did you do?
Yeah.
Oh,
But Mark Henry, he has a match. He's actually being billed as sexual chocolate now. Jeff Jarrett goes right after Henry, issuing a bunch of strikes, but it didn't last for long because Henry outpowers him, hits a leg drop and a power slam to Jeff Jarrett in the other way around. Power slam to then a leg drop. Deborah gets in the ring to distract Henry. Which
is standard operating procedure for Jeff Jarrett nowadays.
Yeah, she gets in, she distracts, and they just kind of leave at one point.
Yeah, like he does always. We talked about that last week, where Jeff Jarrett would just roll out of the ring, just kind of...
Okay, bye. Walk I'm leaving. You know what pisses me off? The damn Yankees. I wish there was none of those. He was talking shit to the ref, and I was like, is he talking crap to him because he's wearing like stripes and they're like pinstripes, and that's like the Yankees?
Oh, maybe. Look at you, Yank.
Yeah.
I knew this company's from Connecticut, but I didn't expect their officials to be.
Jeff Jarrett gets a guitar to strike Henry, but D'Lo steals the guitar, strikes Jeff Jarrett. So Jeff Jarrett wins by disqualification. This wasn't more than a 1 minute filler match, and I think I talked about it longer than the match actually took place.
Yeah. And then we get a surprise entrance by a Goldberg. Goldust.
That would have been very surprising.
Dun, 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 dun,
Goldust comes out to the ring, or at least to the ring. He goes, "Hey Jeffrey,
oh my God.
Since your associate has the ever so hot and burning desire to strip off her clothes, I have a proposition for you. You and me at rock bottom. If you win, I'll strip down to my birthday suit. Oh, but if I win, little Debbie has to show us her tasty cakes."
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait,
maybe it's just
what
me,
is? Go on.
But it sounds like Goldust is in a win-win predicament here.
Right? Like Jeff Jarrett's like, no. How about you want to give me some money? You want to give me some money if I win? I don't know. What the fuck do I get out of this match?
No, but Jeff Jarrett's like, you're on.
Yeah, you know what, Goldust? You pissed me off. You're on.
Tasty cakes.
So I do love Goldust. He's great.
Is there such a thing as a Miss Debbie's Tasty Cakes?
Yeah, there's Tasty Cakes. Oh wait, no.
There's such a thing as a little Miss
Tasty
Debbie's
Cakes Tasty Cakes is a different company, right?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Wait, CAKES, Tasty Cakes. Let me see. No, Tasty Cakes. No, not by. They're by something else, by another company.
Miss Swiss.
Yeah. So
is it?
Oh well.
Okay. Yeah.
Whatever.
That would have been great if it was. Still a good line.
He should have said, she wants to show her nutty bars. Or he could have said, little Debbie, let me show you my nutty bars.
My ding-dongs in exchange for your tasty cakes.
Then we move on to a really weird match. Tiger Ali Singh and Babu versus Luna Vachon and Kurgan.
Has Babu ever wrestled?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, he's probably taken a bump here or there. It's the 90s. He was he was a tiny manager.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Luna just squashed Babu, and they battled into the crowd, and then they were just like, well, then never mind. That wasn't even going to happen. We don't even care. So
they didn't even know that the bell rang.
Did the bell ring?
It did.
Oh. Yeah, man. They should have got counted out, double count out. I'm calling it right now.
As soon as Luna hit the first punch while Babu had his back turned, that's when they rang the bell.
Yeah. I really wish they would have pushed Luna like after this.
Dude, she had so much skill. She was a natural in there.
She had way more to give, I think. After I think she could have had a run with that title.
Yeah, she's
the only thing is that what's up?
She's daughter of the.
Is it Mad Dog Vachon?
Yeah. And
am I right? Or am I just talking shit? I don't know.
No. Yeah. It's a Mad Dog Vachon, and maybe she was niece to Moondog Rex and Moondog Spot.
Okay, now you're just
Mad Dogs.
Luna Vachon, stepdaughter of Paul Vachon, also became a wrestler, most notably in the WWE. The Vachon family. There's a lot of people. Oh, Mad Dog Vachon. Okay, good. I got that one. Paul Butcher Vachon. Vivian Vachon, Luna Vachon, And then Ian Carnegie,
Okay.
son of Vivian Vachon, former amateur wrestler. Oh, and a member of the Ottawa High Hookers. Go Hookers!
Oh well, back in the day, back in the day.
Oh, he
days.
was an no. This is 1980.
Okay. Late 70s, there were like, it was like a style of wrestling. There were hookers.
Yeah, no, I know there are some high schools out there with the mascot of "Let's Go Hookers," because they'll hook you.
Yeah.
He was also Ian Carnegie was a leading Canadian professional arm wrestling club.
Oh shit!
So that's the Vachon family history right there.
Yeah, I wonder if he was in that movie with Sylvester Stallone.
Was it Fist?
No.
Oh.
What's it called? Something Hawk. Step It Up Hawk? No, something. He was an arm wrestler and a truck driver. You never seen that one?
No. Oh my God.
Yeah, you don't have to. It's a horrible movie.
No. Now I'm like, it's gonna pop out Over the Top.
Over the Top.
There you go.
And I think his name was Hawk, and he had a hawk on the grill of his truck, of his semi.
There we go. Oh yeah, Luna Vachon. She squashed Babu. They battled into the crowd. Nothing happened. Then we go.
She looked great out there.
Oh yeah, she did. And then we go to our main event of the evening: Mankind versus The Undertaker. Stone Cold Steve Austin. What were you gonna say?
No, but first we get that Taker Foley rivalry recap, where we see
everything that happened.
We see a whole bunch of their matches, including matches with Undertaker when he had the purple stirrups.
Yeah. Stone Cold comes out because he wants to watch some wrestling. Undertaker.
Here's my ticket right here.
He does not like this, and he goes face to face with Austin. He's like, "What are you doing here, Austin? You shouldn't be doing here. We probably have a match later on Raw."
I got my ticket.
Yeah.
Right here.
Austin then throws a beer in the face of Taker. Mankind attacks Undertaker. Taker strikes Austin.
What kind of influence is that? He's sitting next to two little kids, one with a cane mask on. Come on, guy.
Yeah, there was a point too where Austin though was like talking to some people. Did you see that?
Well, he was like, blocking. He knew the camera was behind him, and he was like leaning towards where the camera was.
But he was like saying something to someone. Like he was like asking someone some questions. It's probably like, "How you guys enjoying your time here?" Yes, Mr. Austin, sir. Yes, sir. Because you were afraid of wrestlers at that time.
Yeah.
You know Stone Cold. Yes, Mr. Austin. Mankind uses a chair in front of the ref, which I was like, "What's going on?" But apparently the bell didn't even ring yet, so
yeah, so it doesn't count.
They go back and forth, exchanging strikes after the bell rings, after the match is official. The fans do not care about the match. All of them are just looking at Austin ringside. Taker choking Mankind with a cable. We have a rope stunner to Taker, low blow to Taker, followed by a knee lift. Socko then appears, but hey, Rocco appears too. So Rock meets Sock. We have
for the very first time.
Yeah, mandible claw to the Rock. And the ref actually was the most competent decision ever. He sees the Rock in the ring, and he's like, calling for the bell. Mm-hmm. So Mankind gets the win, right? Mankind gets the win.
Yeah.
So Mankind gets a DQ win over Undertaker. After the match, Austin brawls with Taker and Rock and Mankind. I thought this was a pretty good match.
Thank you. Good night. Yeah, no, I mean, these guys know each other, and they know
what it was. Yeah,
in and out of the ring.
Mm-hmm. No, definitely. So, all in all, I think a fun the show flew by this week.
Yeah, and I mean, for the main event, what you expect of a clean victory on Sunday, Sunday Night Heat,
Undertaker versus Kane.
Come on,
or not Undertaker versus Mankind. I mean,
yeah, no, never's gonna happen.
Not gonna happen, buddy. Well, if you're at this point of the video, thank you for sticking with us. I think that about does it here for us today. Mm-hmm. We're going to get out of here and probably eat a bunch of food that's not good for me. So, at least I am. All right. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Click that notify button in the bottom. And we'll see you again next week, because next week we got Rock Bottom 1998, a show full of excitement. And I haven't even looked at the card yet.
And surprises. I'm guessing. I don't know, but I'm guessing.
So, we'll see you guys next week. Have a wonderful day. Bye.
Bye-bye.